What's good, folks, and welcome to another Beanie Nation video. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be showcasing my flak build. And yes, guys, as the title says, it's a Rough Rider build. Who says flak needs a shield? So let's get in the video, guys. Well, as you can see, guys, what's just popped up on your screen is the three trees that I took: the green, the red, and the blue. Obviously, I maxed out on the green and the red. The blue, only need one skill unlocking on it, and you can even put 1 or 2 points into it, but if you want to max it out, that is your choice. But we'll get into the trees now. So first on your screen, guys, as you can see, is my green tree, and obviously it's the fadeaway tree. So obviously I maxed out on the first skill, which is obviously self-repairing systems. Why not? Because you max out his health and max out his regen. Second skill, obviously I've unlocked on the first row, is Furious Attack, which obviously I didn't max out, each 4 points. So obviously Furious Attack is every time after shooting an enemy, flak gains the stack of Furious Attack. So as long as I keep shooting, I'm good. And every time I get a Furious Attack, which is handling and gun damage, and obviously my pet gains the additional damage, which is obviously another reason why you either try to max this out or you put it at 4. Is because of Eager to Impress. Now, eager to Impress, every time flak or his pet kills an enemy, your action skill cooldown time is reduced, and obviously your attack command is also reduced as well. It's totally refreshed. Into the second one is Overclocked. Now, Overclocked, I thought you don't really need the fire rate because the guns that you'll be taking are OP anyway, but obviously we'll get into the gear as we get into the video, guys. So obviously I'll put 2 points into that. Now if you want to, you can probably get away with putting 1 point into this and maxing out Furious Attack, or you can max out Rage and Recover, but obviously that was my choice of what I did. So obviously with this one, obviously reload and fire rate, overclock durations for 4 seconds, and obviously it will always be 4 seconds, it doesn't scale. Now in the third row I took Lick Thy Wounds, basically, which obviously flak goes down, your pet comes and recovers you. There's no about that. Second one is Turn Tail and Run. Now a lot of people say, why do you max this out? Well, while moving, flak constantly regens health and gains damage reduction, while still gun damage and fire rate is increased. So imagine that with that, but also it's with this one as well, and this one, those 4 skills put together with fadeaway active, he stands still, your cooldown's literally ready for the next one, so on and so forth. So yeah, Next one is the Fast and the Furious, which is while above half health, gun damage and movement speed are increased and pet gain. So basically, I've got 20k health. As long as I'm above 10,000, which is very, very hard to get flak below with this build, you're constantly dealing damage. And I don't see why people are like, no, Flak is a glass cannon, I will agree with that one, but this build enables him to tank with Amara and Zane. This is the thing, I can compare him slightly, but be on the same level to a certain degree with no shields needed. And obviously, as you know, Rage and Recover. After killing an enemy, Flak's pet regenerates health for a few seconds. So obviously I've got 2 points in that, and for the last one with the keystone is the power inside. Flak and Flak's pet gain increased damage when Flak activates action skill if Flak is doubled. So basically you can keep this health going and going and going. Now that is it. This is just personal preference. Obviously you can chop and change. You can take, say, one skill out of that and point in there, or you can take one skill out of that and point in there. You don't even if and things like that, you know what I mean? It's personal preference, but this build, guys, I guarantee you will just keep regenerating health. Now to the next tree, guys, which is obviously the blue tree. One skill needed, which is Persistent Hunter, which is obviously 2 points in it, increased flex gun damage and action skill duration. Now some people might say, well, you need the third. You can, but for me, I only needed 2 points into it, because obviously the crit hits was literally, I was just regenerating the skills anyway. So let's get into the red tree now, guys. So as you can see on the red tree, I put 3 points into Interplanetary Stalker, 3 points into Leave No Trace, and 3 points into Second Intentions. Now Second Intentions, whenever Flak kills an enemy, they gain increased reload speed. Leave No Trace is when Flak scores a critical hit, there's a chance for ammo. And obviously in Stalker is Hunter kills that, and obviously he gains unique stacking. So basically he gains damage, pet, robot, human damage, so on and so forth. I didn't put no points into Hunter's Eye because obviously I've got a class mod on, which I'll get into on the gear. Head count and Ambush Predator are maxed out. Obviously Ambush Predator is Flak's weapon hand and crit damage are increased when no enemies are nearby, but obviously you go invisible, they can't see you. Whenever Flak scores a critical, there's a chance. So basically, yeah, you're a crit machine with this one as well. You need to crit. If you don't crit, you don't get nothing. Obviously, big game, Flak's Hunter skill, it becomes more effective over long time duration. Maxed out Galactic Shadow, which deals increased crit damage and enemies are less likely to attack them. Flak gains increased gun damage and action skill damage. Flak's pet gains damage, which is Grim Harvest. And for the last one is Megavore, which obviously anywhere Flak hits on the enemy is a guaranteed crit. And obviously for the pet I took Spider Ant Scorcher, but you can also take Spider Ant Countless, because obviously the last one gives you health regen and damage reduction, but I chose the second one because it gives me health regen and elemental resistance. And obviously with the main skill itself, which is Fade Away, followed by Glorious Mist and Unblinking Eye, because obviously I'm guaranteed the crits. So there you go, guys. There is the crit. There is the trees, guys. Enjoy. As you can see, guys, this is the gear that I took for it, and as well as, guys, to show off this build, after when we've done this, we'll jump into some bossing of Trant for you. So get ready, guys. So there are 4 anoints you can take with this build, and I bet 2 of them you're going to be like, Nanny? Really? Yes, you can. But at the minute we'll get into the main gear, the shield, the class mod, the relic and the grenade. So obviously with the shield, obviously it's the Rough Rider, which obviously grants me 13% resistance. But the main reason I put this on as well, guys, is reducing incoming damage by 23% and grants 35% max health, as well as action skill end. Action skill cooldown rate is increased by 20% for a short time, so I'm literally getting Fade Away as quick as I can. For the class mod, stack bot, why not? Because you can increase your weapon damage with this mod, and it stacks, because as it said, stack bot. Whenever a flak scores a critical hit, they gain increased weapon damage until they don't score a critical hit. This effect stacks, but the thing is, guys, you're guaranteed critical hits because of Megavot. Anywhere you hit on the enemy is a critical hit thanks to that mod, that skill. So yeah, and obviously with this one, I've got critical damage, assault rifle damage, and action skill cooldown. So obviously I want to get fade away as quick as I can, and then obviously action skill cooldown with the auto idle, which obviously restores 20% of my max health while killing an enemy, regenerates health of 272%, as well as magazine encrypt. But obviously I'm looking at action skill cooldown with good rolls with it. And on this one, guys, we've got fusion tracker, which obviously you chuck it out, it deals damage, you get 100% deals for 120% of health damage dealt. So basically, as I take damage, I chuck that out, it deals 120% extra on top. So basically, yeah, you hit me, I chuck that, boom, 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 boom. But obviously, I'm looking for one with an action skill cooldown on it. So yeah, if you got one, hook me up, hook a brother up. But these are the 4 annoyances, by the way, guys. I'm going to list them now. ASC of 100%, yes, you can. 390, yes. Attack command lifesteal and ASC lifesteal. Now, the last two you're going to be like, Nanny? Really? Yes, why not? If you're going to play flat, play him properly. Use his abilities to his advantage. Don't think, oh, I need to max out shields. No, read his abilities in his tree, guys. He's designed to regen health, so play him as he's meant to be. Let him regen his health, let him keep going. So why not use those to keep his regening even more, make him even more tanky? As I said, guys, he can be on par with Zane and Amara to a certain degree with health regen and things like that, as I'm about to show you. But obviously we'll get to that part when we get to it. But obviously that is the gear I took, guys. Obviously you can swip and swatch, you can take anything you want. I'm going to be putting a save file on the description below, as well as in my Discord, which is obviously going to be in the description below, guys. So let's get to some bossing, shall we?
Seeing monsters at your window.
Well, as you can see, guys, we're now on Athena, bossing away through the mobs and that, guys. So here we go to showing you off what the build can do. As you can see, crit mania is coming out, as well as constant regen of health, and also constant fade away when it gets going properly. So other than that, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for even giving this video a thumbs up. If you do like it, guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Come check us out on Twitch TV as well. The link will be down in the description below, guys. And with that, guys, no further ado, keep watching as you see the build go off. See you in a bit, guys. Peace.
There's nothing I won't do. When you tell me you learn, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, I'll be your only. When your nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it, standing side by side. You know I'll come running when you need, I'm coming. You know I'll come running. If you go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarms and the chaos is rising, leading the charge, I'm coming, I'll fight. I swear